Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. I was going to do always hearing people talk about Zomedica. As you know, the big catalyst coming up here at the end of the month. I've covered this one numerous times. It's had a great run up here today. Almost wish I would have bought the dip, but I'm kind of maxed out here until I kind of see what it does. Yeah, it looks like I've already doubled my money, I guess, but I have some more in a retirement account. Trying to get away from Robinhood. Some of my stocks I just kind of let them set here, but if you're looking for a different platform, I have several links in the description. Feel free to use those, or if you're looking to get into Robinhood, I have a link to Robinhood in the description also. But back to Zomedica, ticker ZOM, and I still have my 60 shares here at $1.16. And I'm going to be holding these, I don't know, we'll see how long I hold them, but if I sell them, I'll probably do an update on that as well. But if you don't know what this one is, it operates in the veterinary health company, which engages in the discovery, development, and commercialization of pharmaceuticals. And they have the big catalyst coming out here at the end of the month in True Pharma. This has been around since 2013, a $2 billion market cap, and here's a picture of their earnings, and here's kind of a snapshot of some of my buy-ins. These weren't filled for whatever reason, but you see at the end of January you could have got in for 85 cents. At the end of February it's $2.05.97. So if you have any of this one, go ahead and put it in the comments, as well as how many shares you have and your cost basis, and that would be interesting to know. But back to Zomedica. I've come across this article here today, should you buy Zomedica stock in March? And as you can see, this is just dated here today. It's been kind of up and down that I hear people talking about, whether it be StockTwits or Reddit or wherever I'm reading the information. Everybody's just kind of been up and down on this one. Timing the market is inadvisable because it's very hard to do it correctly, and I would say that is for sure. But sometimes it's tempting, even for the savviest of investors. Innovative businesses rarely make disruptive moves without telling everyone what they're planning on doing beforehand to build hype, and that's often the nudge that prods people to buy stock in a hurry. And as in counterintuitive as you may sound, sometimes that's a profitable move, like it might be with the pet health company Zomedica, ticker ZOM. Feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. But the big catalyst, I believe, is on March 30th, when the release of True Pharma comes out. I thought it said it here in the article. Zomedica is launching its first product later this month, a diagnostic device called True Pharma that's intended for the use of veterinary offices. That's an obvious potential catalyst for the growth. So that's the one catalyst that a lot of people are hanging on to this one. So now through the end of the month, should be interesting to see what this one does in the stock price. I'm in it for the long term, so we'll see what happens. True Pharma is a diagnostic platform that can tell vets several key pieces of information about the health of their feline and canine patients. That's another reason that I got into it. I mean, I didn't get into Chewy last year. I wish I would have. That's where you can order products for your pets online, dog food and things of that sort. I've never ordered, so I don't know the total ins and outs of the website. I'm just making a reference to it, but that stock went up quite a bit last year in regards to the pandemic, and people love their pets. That's plain and simple. So in particular, it can detect a pet's level of cortisol, thyroid stimulating hormone, and free thyroxine, depending on which test is particular chooses. The system has two main components: True Pharma Analyzer machine itself and the test cassettes that vets load with biological samples from Fido. Then the vet pops in the cassette into a device and it delivers a readout shortly after. And feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. I'll go ahead and link my other videos. I've covered this one numerous times on the channel, and you can go ahead and watch those as well and learn a little bit more about it, and it goes into the website as well. The arguments against the biggest reason to avoid an investment in the short term is that the market may have already priced in the economic impact of the launch of Trueforma, thereby curbing any benefit of a stock purchase this month. Year to date, the stock is up over 780%, and that's why I haven't bought any more, because the stock just hasn't moved like I wanted it to, so therefore I'm just kind of sitting on my shares and we'll see what happens with it. This is the compelling argument because in aggregate, investors already know what the product does, what its potential market size is, and very roughly the value of intellectual property used to make it. So buying the stock right now might not result in additional upside when Trueforma starts being distributed, or later when Zomedica reports its earnings from early sales. But potential buyers should keep this line of reasoning in appropriate context. While it's probably true that the market eventually prices in all the available information about the stock, it can't predict the future. If revenue from Trueforma is larger than what is expected in quarters after launch, there could be a significant upside for early investors. Just keep in mind that it probably won't be equal to the impressive growth that Zomedica's stock posted over the last 6 months. So right there you have it. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, but right there it says it for itself. Basically says it might be too late to get into this one, as the Trueforma is already priced in. As you can see, I just bought probably 2 months ago, and it's already doubled. So I mean, it could double again, but who knows? But the real price action is probably already done, so you'd have to take that into consideration and see how much profit you're wanting to get out of this one. So, and it could go down, so who knows? This has been kind of a volatile one, and in some people's eyes, it's considered a penny stock. Some would say anything underneath $5, under the price of $5, is a penny stock. The verdict: I think that Zomedica could be worth an investment, a small relative the size of your portfolio. If the company performs well throughout the rest of this year and next year, it might be worth increasing your holdings further. Until then, it's speculative purchase. And right there, I'm optimistic about it. A lot of stocks that I talk about, I'm optimistic about. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about them. So, but do your own due diligence. I'm just throwing an update out there, and like I said, put it in the comments, and we'll see how many shares you have and what your cost basis is, if you've bought any of it recently, or what your thoughts are on it. And you can see my cost basis there, $1.16. I think in my retirement account it might be about the same, or $1.10. I don't have that in front of me, but Robinhood's about the only account that I show here on the channel. So this is all well, here's one 2 hours ago. ZOM day is coming, March 31st. Hype already building, let's go. But a lot of people talk about this. A lot of other YouTubers that I see talk about this one. It's been a really popular one, so I got into it 2 months ago, a little bit over 2 months ago, and I've just been kind of sitting on it. So under $1, be sure to let me know. I will make sure and buy a couple million shares. To the moon. Everybody says a lot of stocks are to the moon, so where them haters at? That's a nice return. Suck on these digits, fellas. So like I always point out every video I do on Stock Twitch, you never know what you're going to run into, but that's an excellent return. So it doesn't really show ZOM anywhere, so I mean that could be from anything, but it shows. But you don't believe everything you see on the internet, so that's the point I'm trying to make. So another beast is AMRS. I have not checked into that one, so don't know what that one is. But and the ratings are still about the same, so probably because it's a penny stock. But that's all I have on ZOM for today. Just wanted to do a quick update, and from now until the end of the month should be interesting to watch on ZOM. So if you haven't smashed that like button, go ahead and hit that. Let your pet smash it. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 by the end of the month and take my channel to the next level. And I thank you for all the support. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.